Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh. Do you use RPG in a box? Do you wish you could find asset packs for this amazing game engine? Well, now you can. Have I got a deal for you? FunkyEchoes, otherwise known as Funk, has, over on his itch.io page, linked in the description below, an asset pack just for you, and it's totally free. It includes tiles, objects, and characters. We're going to go over how to install this asset pack and give you a showcase of the features included. So it's very easy to add these assets to your existing RPG in a box project. I'm actually going to create a new game just for the purpose of showcasing them. So in the game manager, which is the first screen you see when you open RPG in a box, you can click create a new game. And I'm going to name my game Funky Town, because why not? And browse for the path in which I want to put all my game files. This time, we'll just put it right in the normal RPG in a box folder. And I'm actually going to uncheck import example content because I want to keep this video about only FunkyEchoes assets and not have any of the default assets in the way. So here is where I keep all of my RPG in a box projects. I have my messy mess, which is the unzipped file that I got from Funk's itch page that contains all of my new assets, my project Spectrum project, and my new project Funky Town, which doesn't have anything in it right now. We're just going to go into the messy mess folder where we will find Funk's retro kit, and in that folder we will find characters, maps, objects, and tiles. It's very easy. Just highlight and copy all of these back out to the game folder of the game that you want to put the assets in and paste. Now, because it doesn't share the names of any of the assets that come with RPG in a box, it doesn't have to replace anything. It is just adding all of the files in those source folders to the destination folders of the same name. It's pretty cool how Windows can merge folders. I like that. Now our stuff is set up and we are ready. If it doesn't show up right away, you may need to close and reopen RPG in a box. Now we can open Funky Town and all of our models populate on the side there. Lovely. Let's take a look at some of the maps that come with this. Now I believe the file comes with the demo map. I asked Funk to provide me with some maps that they might like to see showcased in the video, and I was provided with two more. So I've got two more maps from Funk to show you. But we'll take a look at the demo map first. Give that a second to load in. Here it is. And looks lovely from above. Low palette, low res, low poly. That is the theme here. And it works. It's really lovely. It's a beautiful style. We would like to see this in action, wouldn't we? Let's go ahead and do that. We want to start on this map. So we will just make sure we are in edit mode. Click on a tile, right click and click copy XYZ coordinate. Thank you very much to 8 Pancakes for Lunch for that tip. It is very helpful for playtesting for me. Now we're going to go into the script editor. We don't have a startup script for this yet, so we're going to make one. So new script, start, and of course if you already have a game project with the default assets included, it will have a startup script, but we are going to load ourselves right onto this map by default. Let's get rid of that hello world that comes with this beautiful example script that it gives you. And we're going to look for an event node called load map. There it is. We're just going to drag it onto our node matrix. I'd like to zoom in on this to make it easier for you to see. Here we have a start of the script, and then we have the load map node with all of its properties. And we're going to select demo as the map onto which we will load, and we're going to click this button here to paste the coordinates that we copied earlier. And the player direction, I don't really care. This time around we can face south, it's fine. We'll make sure to save that, and then we will click quick play. It should ask us what we want our startup script to be. We will select start, and who we want our player character to be. I have all of these options. Let's just go with enemy skeleton, because why wouldn't you want to play a skeleton? Hit OK, and we can see our title screen, and we will now start in this beautiful map. We're a skeleton. You can't see that right now, but we can walk around. And the advantage of being able to walk around the map that you just made is that all of your characters that you place down that are animated, going through their motions will be visible. Their animations will be visible. They won't just be standing there static. So it gives the map some life. Beautiful house. It is three-dimensional. And the door does not have a warp, unfortunately. We've got a couple of gravestones over here. It's very sad. Hopefully it was just little Timmy's pet hamster. Not a lot of ways to go, not a lot of movement. That's okay. This is just to showcase what this looks like. So we've covered that. We will back out and we will check out level 1 New Underworld. Now when you open this up at first glance, it looks like strange dark structure in the middle of a vast white expanse with MIP mapping not enabled. Let's go into the structure and just crash right into it, and you will see that it is actually a dungeon interior. It's covered on all sides so that it is enclosed. We can go through this and see we have a fully featured dungeon map. There are actually events, pathing, traps, all kinds of things going on in here. It looks pretty exciting, actually. That's a dark skeleton character, switch, lever. We've got doors. This looks like it would be a lot of fun. We have some beautiful lighting going on. I assume some enemies, some three-dimensionality here. Vertical real estate, as I like to call it. Piles of bones, cobwebs, bottomless pits. This is a dungeon I really want to crawl through. Alright, let's take a look at the last map that comes with this. It's Strange Village. Bit of a bigger file, and this is an expanse. This is really cool. Let's select a faraway tile and copy the XYZ coordinates. That's a tile that I want to start on. And we're going to go back to our start script, click Strange Village, paste the coordinates, save the script, and quick play once again. You know, a Strange Village really is a funky town if you think about it. There's our skeleton. Aren't we a beautiful unit? We may not have pathing set up in this exact spot. Oh, we don't. We actually don't. There's no pathing in between. Just so you know what I'm talking about. The green lines and the blocky intersections actually represent the pathing. If you click on any tile, you'll see that the pathing travels through it. You get to edit exactly where those paths go and what tiles on your map are traversable that way. So let's actually start here instead. And the more I do that, the better I get at it. Skeleton in the wheat field. Warning, warning. But that door opened. We can actually go inside. I can't see what I'm doing in there. Bellevue Village. Wonderful. And here we are, the Strange Village of Bellevue. We have some errors, possibly because I asked for scripts without context and I didn't, or maps, and I didn't get the scripts attached to them, which is totally fine. This is not technically part of the asset showcase. It is just a map that is utilizing elements from the asset pack, so I definitely wanted to show it off. Look at those pennants in between the buildings. I love that. Fonk has an eye for village design. That's awesome. Alright, so it may be a little more liberating to just fly through this village in the editor instead. And again, it's just really tight aesthetic. I love the 8-bit style. I love that the characters are exactly 1 voxel deep. It really gives them the appearance of a sprite. There are a couple of secrets in this village I see, as well as the old sacrificial pit. Yes sir, the old village sacrificial pit. Back when I was a kid, the sacrificial pit was used every other Tuesday, and on the blood moon. So that's it. This is a free pack at no cost to you whatsoever, and you can definitely create your own new maps, which I could do now to show you some of the characters. Mappy map. Flood that baby with outdoor. Nope. To say it's so easy to create things, even from strange, difficult perspectives in RPG in a Box. There can be no doubt of where your cursor actually is. Really handy. It's just really, really useful how that was set up. I really like that. All right, we've given ourselves a wonderful large field, and we did not randomize the grass whatsoever. So if we replace any of the tiles, we're going to get this cutout. We don't want that. So we're actually going to change the depth of the entire map. We'll just hold down the Shift key and tick our scroll wheel up 1 time, and now the grid is once again visible over the top of our existing map, and this means we can lay down assets yet again. This actually will take out bits of the pathing. It is beautiful how this is done automatically for us, even though these stalks of wheat are on a technically different layer. the system knows that the pathing has to be altered now, and we can go in and definitely change the pathing manually if we want. We don't have to keep them where there's collision on every piece of wheat. What did I do? I made it to where the pathing goes over the top. I don't know what I did. Let me change that. Okay, but the purpose of this was to check out the characters. There's a lot, and not only do you get lots of variety with villagers and NPCs and so on, but we've got some very obvious monster characters as well. Enemy sorcerer. I don't know, he kind of looked like a rogue to me. A skeleton. Actually, a lot of skeletons, some of which have armor. A variety of skeletons. Ooh, the Skeleton King. He's awesome. We've also got a mimic. Now, I don't know. I'll have to take a look and see what kind of animations that comes with, because I love mimics and I don't see any teeth. And of course the enemy ghost. There are a few more other than this, but let's go into the voxel editor. I've got to see this with my own eyes. 3 frames. Play. Ah, yes! Look at that! Is he literally like a green slime sort of entity, and he just punches? He opens the lid to punch you? That is hilarious. It's not even like the treasure chest has teeth. He's just in there hiding and he just punches you. It's amazing. I love that. All of these assets have got their attack animations included, so you are golden. Just throw these into your project and start playing. Oh no, Finneral's hurt. Look at that. Damaged breathing loop. I love that. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know down below what you thought of this video. Would you like to see more asset showcases? Do you have a collection of assets that you would like for me to talk about on my channel? I will definitely do that. Just let me know. Reach out to me. Links to everything in the description below. I will leave this episode here. I encourage you to try out RPG in a Box. I believe that these will work perfectly with the free demo of the engine. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.